For more than 20 years, this production logo has appeared in front of my films. These days, it's computer generated, but it wasn't always like that. Years ago, the logo was an electromechanical device cobbled together using an old record player and some 7-segment LED displays similar to those found in electronic alarm clocks. The old record player has long since been consigned to the bin, but the LED displays should still be kicking around somewhere, and the most likely place I am going to find them is in this box. So let's have a rummage. Bits of an old pinball machine, some transformers. Ah, here we are. This is the DP display, which rotated on the record player. These displays were expensive at the time because not only were they large, but they also shone in 2 colours, and I wanted a different colour for each letter. This is the year display. These tiny switches connect power to the individual segments of the digits so I can dial in whatever year I want. So let's see. Yes, it still works! And 1997 was the last time this display was used. It's also millennium bug proof because I designed it to display beyond the year 2000. I've also found a record player, so today's task is to try and rebuild my 1990s production logo. But while I do that, here's a quickfire history lesson to answer the question no one is asking: why the letters DP, and what on earth does Dizdoz Purple mean? Way back in the late 80s and early 90s, my brother and I started to make films, and we wanted a grand production logo, such as those found on Hollywood epics. We had something that went round and round, but we needed an object to put on it, so we grabbed the nearest item to hand: a small purple bear whose name was Dizzy. At around the same time, we suffered a film starring Sean Connery, an insane 1970s sci-fi called Dizdoz, that featured an even more insane floating stone head. Because the Dizdoz head resembled our small purple bear, Dizzy then became Dizdoz. And...
what colour is it?
Dark purple.
well, sort of. So that's how Dizdoz Purple came about. But whizzing small purple bears round and round on record players, whilst great fun, didn't lend our films the professionalism we were after, and so the electromechanical logo was devised. And here it is in 2012. The DP display rotates on the record player, and the year display is underneath, powered by an old model train controller that allows me to dim its brightness. So now the whole lot goes on the floor with the camcorder pointing straight down towards it. Play about with the zoom, add some music, and what do we have? Well, it still looks pretty good to me. So, will I continue to use my computer-generated logo, or go back to this electromechanical version? That question, and more, will be answered on the next Dizdoz Purple production.